Let's make a classic, a traditional classic prawn cocktail. Excellent for a starter. You can even make it into like a little side dish or a salad. But for this now, we're going to make it as a starter, and I'm going to make my version of the dressing for it, and I'm hoping that you're going to like it. So first of all, what we need to do is get our mayonnaise. Now I've got 4 spoonfuls of mayo in here. That's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of ketchup. Okay, don't worry about the stuff that's sticking on the spoon, because we can always add more. So once we've done that, I'll give it a mix up. What we're going for is we want a nice pink colour, and make sure all the mayo is mixed in. So it's kind of a Thousand Island dressing with a little twist. I'm just going to put a little bit more in there. And all we're doing now, like I said, just make sure, you'll see when it's not white, and it's kind of really, this is a very light pink. So I'm just going to put a smidge more ketchup in, just a smidge, that'll do. Right, so the reason I'm doing this now is because I want the dressing to draw a bit. So now that I'm happy with that colour, I'm going to put in a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, not too much, just a little bit, and so that's ground black pepper I'm putting in, and just a little bit of Himalayan salt. I'll get that mixed in as well. Right, so we'll just put that to one side for the minute and let that draw in. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, what we're going to do is we are going to prepare our lettuce. So this is half a lettuce head here. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this in half again, and I'm going to shred this lettuce. Okay, so by shredding, I mean just going to cut it into thin strips. Now you can make little squares if you like to, but I think for this, shredding actually works. So that's about 150 grams of prawns there, by the way. So I always use iceberg because I love the crunch. So with this, once we got this cut, we get our presentation glass, and all we do, this is very basic, very simple, just quite literally just fill our glass. If you want to, just break it up as you go, get some smaller pieces in there. Have a little bit sticking over the sides and sticking up. So just making a little bed. Little poshness. There we go. And then get our prawns. Now you can be as tight or as generous as you like to be. Now, bearing in mind, if you're making a starter for a few people, you don't want that many prawns, so you might want to count them up or whatever. But for me, I'm just going to make about that many. I mean, it's a starter, so you don't want too much in there. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do, we'll make 2 of those. So now let us make a little bed, and don't be shy. Get some sticking up. I think it just adds to it. For those of you who don't like fish, you can use this dressing with a multitude of things. Imagination has no limits. So again, get our prawns on there. That's a big one. Let's get a big one on there. Look at that bad boy. A few more there. So I reckon I can get out of these prawns probably 4, maybe 5. So then what you want to do is get a bit of the heart, just sit it on the top, just like that. Okay, back to the dressing. So now we've got our dressing. All these flavours are coming in, so we'll just move them to one side for now. And all we do is get our shot of Tabasco. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops of Tabasco is what I'm going for initially. Now, I like mine to have that sort of Tabasco edge on it. It's not everybody's taste, but that's what I like. So, of course, now we need to taste that. Still very mayo-y. So I would advise that you do this as you go. Test and adjust. Like I said, I like my Tabasco, so I'm going for it. Now you can make this as hot in terms of spice as you like it, and you can even leave it out altogether. For those that don't like anything spicy, I'm sure that the guests will be there that have that. Right, a bit of a pickle now, aren't we? So yeah, happy with that. It's got a nice bit of underlying heat to it. Okay, now you could mix your prawns in with this, but I'm not going to. In fact, let's take these off for now, and then just drizzle your dressing over and dollop it on. Excuse me. Let's go for a dollop. That should be enough. And you can put a little bit of salad on the top, just like that. And get a lime or a lemon, either works. Cut a little sliver. Another little sliver. Pop that like that. pop that like that. And there you have it. A lovely prawn cocktail starter. Made a bit snazzy. Absolute classic. Perfect for Christmas, for your starter, for your meal. And it gives you a bit of fish. So there you go. An absolute classic starter with my take on Thousand Island spicy dressing for prawn cocktail. So let me know in the comments how you found that and how spicy you like it. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.